So what is SEAL Team 6? SEAL Team 6 possibly is KFC's, Burger King's, McDonald's abroad. That when people come and make orders, they want to get revenge for 9/11 and they want to bomb buildings in the vicinity of those fast food places outside of America. That's probably what SEAL Team 6 is. 6. But probably only Jesse Ventura knows for certain. He appears to have said this was too much, possibly. I think it was too much. I think he protested and said this was too much. But, as you see, people are just, they're just silencing everyone out. And that's what it is, because I guess, yeah, I guess, and it, to a certain extent, it does make sense. It looks like Americans went insane after 9/11. I mean, they already were, but they went even more so with, especially with people questioning who did 9/11. It started driving them crazy. The questionings, and basically, this is kind of like their response. To that. And so SEAL Team 6 appears like Italians traveling abroad or people hiding that they're Italians because probably some national security groups in the world are where Italians were the predominant firefighters in New York with 9/11. So it could be people who are saying they're not Italian, but they really are, that are going to go and they go to these things. And this isn't the first time it's happened. It happened with the Chicago fires. Because obviously, um, and the country has an issue with this. They have an issue with this destructiveness, that they're a country that's self-destructive. And they're trying, I guess, to become, I guess what they're trying to say is they're trying to become externally destructive, is the mainstream thing. They're trying to say, yeah, they're basically making a concession that they're a destructive people, a nation that's prone to self-destructive behavior, and they're trying to kind of harness that to be an external element. That's the best they could do, I guess, for their thinking. Basically, I guess the response was, "Oh, so we're dumb? We're killing ourselves? So we're killing ourselves? Well, you know what? If we are doing that, we're gonna kill all of you. We're gonna harness the energy of killing it, and that's what they're trying to do." So basically, KFC's, McDonald's, and India, and all these different places that you see randomly, and they probably have supporters. Unfortunately, these people, they get down, they sit together, and they find people who are similar to them, and they're like, "Yeah, you guys, yeah, America hurt itself, right? We're gonna hurt them for saying that." It's that weird like dialogue they have, and it's unreal. Like, we hurt ourselves. What? Did you just say we hurt ourselves? We're gonna hurt you. We're gonna hurt you now. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. We hurt ourselves to see how to hurt you. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, and they get weird. They get psychopathic, like when they're met with that. And they meet like minds. They're traveling in India. Oh, you're American. Oh, okay. I use that accent not to make fun of anyone. And they're like, yeah, can you believe it? They're saying we took down our own twin towers. Yeah, that's what people are saying about us. Yeah, and we travel around the world and we hear that. Yeah, people sit down just like you're sitting down next to me, and they say, "Hey, what happened? What happened at 9/11?" And then I have to tell them, well, what happened at 9/11. Clearly, what happened in 9/11 was foreigners like you trying to destroy our country. All right? Clearly. And you want to try to tell me that we hurt ourselves. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, America would never hurt itself. How can I get a visa? Do you have a sister I can marry? Blah, 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 blah. And they hear that. And they're like, yeah, you're with us. He gets it. He gets what we're saying. He wants a job too. He's really skilled. Do you see how he makes that non? Do you see how he's really skilled? So this guy knows. This guy sees what we're saying here. So Yeah, we'll get you a job. We'll get you a job right away. Don't worry about it. It's all settled. Yeah, you're the type of people we want now. We realize, we let a lot of people in the country, and they want to turn around and tell us why you're bombing yourselves. Get them on the plane. Yeah, and that's it. So I guess they're, because of all those videos about 9/11 and how it was detonated blasts and from the basement and whatever. And I guess they studied the Chicago fires because I guess a lot of people were talking about the Chicago fires, like what actually happened with the Chicago, the whole city, like someone lit the city on fire. Um, I think, and that's why they're so. If you're wondering why America's the way it is, like everything's so, um, you know, they have to, because they're worried that it's going to happen again. The Chicago fires. That's why the city is the way it is, and that's why they're so strict about everything. Pretty much when people say, hey, why are you littering? I'm against littering. I'm frustrated, obviously, that I'm stuck in this life. So occasionally, out of, just frustration, I kind of, I'll kick a bottle if I see it or something. Um, Basically, Americans, when they see littering, it's not so much pollution. They're afraid that there'll be enough trash that someone will set a city on fire again because of this, yeah, syndrome they have. Yeah, and it stems from the Chicago fires and probably other events too. Yeah, the fact that they had to put all the buildings up on stilts. So all the all the cities in America that are built, the buildings are built on stilts. Um, there's cities where they're afraid the population was disliked being here so much they were going to set the city on fire. Yeah, so this old architecture, they probably changed it. They probably have a new way of communicating it. But like these older buildings underground, they're actually on stilts. They're actually on stilts. Um, and they lifted all of that in Chicago, um, all the buildings on stilts, and so way of communicating that those cities, they're afraid that the population wants to burn the country and get out of here, you know, and are going crazy from the way of life here.